Well, Danny, we have a big local derby ahead of us tomorrow. Oldham Athletic visiting the Moss Rose. Your initial thoughts?
It's going to be a great game. First and foremost, there's going to be a lot of fans here. So we've just got to do what we did last weekend, basically. Do the basics brilliant, which is what the lads did, and see what happens off the back of that, because that's all you can do at the end of the day. Go out there with the intent to work hard, get the better of your opponent, and then whatever will be, will be.
How much confidence can we take from last week's victory against Cambridge United? Because let's be straight, it was the first one in a while. We played really well. I'm guessing that the team have been buzzing all week, ready for the game tomorrow.
Yeah, well, winning games of football breeds confidence. We all know that. It's obviously nice not to lose, but when you've drawn as many as we have, it feels like you're never going to win. So it was nice to get that win. But I just said, look to the lads. It's one of them. It's only one game. You've got to push on and make it 2 games, 3 games, even 4 games if you can, and try and turn that corner and start looking up the league.
How important is it, especially at this time of the season, as you say, to build up that momentum, but also that winning momentum as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've not been playing that bad at all, even though we haven't won many games. So it's one of those situations where you get the win, you want to build the confidence and the momentum, and just keep going, really. Take it one game at a time, like everyone says.
Now, Danny, I'm not going to ask you your starting 11 tomorrow, but one change we will need to make, of course, is that in goal. How sorry were you to see Owen Evans leave the Moss Rose yesterday?
Yeah, it was sad. It was sad, but that's football at the end of the day. We know it happens when you've got players on loan. Anything can happen. You can get called back within 24 hours. You can get called back in January like they have done. But it's just one of them things. You've got to move on, and it's a great chance for Reece to step in and stake his claim.
Reece, obviously, apart from I think a couple of cup games, he hasn't had too much experience in the first team, obviously due to the form of Owen. What can you tell us about Reece for the Silkmen fans who maybe don't know that much about him?
He's a good goalkeeper, first and foremost. He's played at a good level. It's not like he hasn't played before, so he's got good pedigree. So it's time for him now to step up and show that he can be a number one and stake his claim.
Let's just take a few moments to look at tomorrow's visitors. One of your former teams, of course.
Yeah.
Does that give the game added significance on a personal level to you?
Not really, no. It's different when you're on the sidelines compared to when you're playing. So it won't be in my mind at all. It's just another game to me. I've got to get the right messages across to the players and just carry on where we left off last weekend.
And what sort of a threat do you think they'll pose tomorrow? Because I think everybody at Oldham expects a club of that stature, of that size, to be possibly a little bit higher up in the league table than they are. But what sort of a threat are you anticipating tomorrow?
Every team's a threat in this league. You don't know what they're going to bring from one week to the next, because it's very random, and the league has proved that this season. Anyone can beat anyone, so we've just got to do what we did last weekend, be on the front foot and put them under pressure and see if they can cope with that.
Before the Cambridge game, our last victory did come against Oldham, didn't it, back in October? Psychologically, do you think that will give the lads an added boost, knowing that they've already beaten this Oldham side this season already?
Yes and no, really. I mean, a lot's changed since then, and we're in a different place. They're in a different place. They've got different players, potentially play a different way to what they did when we played them at their place. So we've just got to forget about that, really. Just concentrate on ourselves, what we did well from the game before, and just hit the ground running.
As you've alluded to before, Oldham is sure to bring a large and no doubt very vocal following tomorrow. How much will we need the incredibly loyal Silkmen faithful tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll need them again, like every game, and like I said in previous interviews, they've been magnificent throughout the season, and we can only thank them for that, and they will be needed tomorrow, and the lads will need them, definitely.
You've spent many years at this football club and are rightly hailed as a legend. But in all your years at Macclesfield Town, can you think of a time where we need the fans as much as we do now, both vocally and emotionally as well?
Yeah, definitely. Like you just hit the nail on the head there. I mean, the situation that we're in and we've been in, we need them more than ever. Just to give the lads that extra 12 man, as you can say, and it does help. It really does help. You would not believe what it does give you when you're on that pitch, you're running around and you can hear the fans just, they're just chanting for you and just cheering for you. It is well needed.
Against all odds, that's what we do best, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah, you're not wrong.